Good evening, everyone. My name is Darren Barker. I'm going to demonstrate how to link Microsoft Access to WampServer 64. First, you need to make sure that it's online, which I already have it online. Then you go to PHP My Admin. After you do that, you select database and you create a name of a database. I already have test1 created. But when it's created, you would see it appear on the left hand side here. I would now create a table for that test1, which I haven't done as yet. I would name this table student info. It's about 5 columns, and then select go. I'll put student ID here, student first name, student last name, age, and lastly I would put the test score of that student. I need to select the type of data that will be entered into these columns and the length. So for student ID I would keep it as int up to 10 characters. For the names I would use text and set it about 20. Age, keep that as int, 2 characters, and test scores I would use up to 3 characters because 0 to 100. Then I would select save, and now I would select structure, and you would see the student ID. All the information I just entered into the columns, they would be here. Also, once you open up here the drop down box for test1 or whatever the database name you created, you would see the student information table here. Right now, what you need to do is go to Microsoft Access. You would find it in Microsoft Office. You right click on Microsoft Access and run as administrator. Select blank document. I'll just name this as database 1. Keep it the same name. I would want to close this table here and then go to File, Open, Browse, and you would notice Microsoft Access around here. Let's select the drop down box on that, and if you scroll down to the bottom you would see ODBC database. Select that and this screen will appear. After that screen you select machine data source, then you select new, then you go to system data source, then you scroll down here to you scroll down here in drivers, and you would see my SQL ODBC driver. You select that and click finish. Now the my SQL connector ODB screen, interface screen, would appear. I would name this student information 1. You don't need to put in anything in IP server TCP, and we are not going to file any names, but in case you need to do, you could put it as root for now. On the database, you select the drop down and you would see the list of the databases that's on WampServer. To make sure, you just go back to the WampServer to make sure which one you selecting, which is test 1. So we'd select test 1 here and test. This is a good sign when you see connection successful. You click OK. Click OK here again. You'll see student information 1, which I named. You selecting that and you click OK. Here you would see the student info. You select OK. Right, and you select OK here. Once you see this word in the corner here with the information student info, which we named in the WampServer, you double click on that and you would see the information from the columns we named student ID. Well, it's supposed to be student here, but this is from a previous memory from a previous database that I created, which was dealing with football players. Alright, supposed to see student first name, student last name, but you can enter the information here. Let me see. First name would be last name. Right, you could put in, let's put in some information here just to make sure it works. Alright, now you select save. Then we go to the WampServer, just refresh, and double click on student information, and here you would see the information we just entered into access also showing up on the WampServer. And that is how you successfully link your WampServer with Microsoft Access. Thanks for watching my tutorial on this.